Hi everyone, today our group would like to talk about set a green t-shirt co-op limited company to export our product. Our group members have Kong Kong Wang, Yin Seng Yin, Jun Wang, and Xin Tian. An overview of the company. Green T-shirt Co-op Limited was founded in the 2015, and its main business is the design and manufacture of fashionable clothes. At present, the company's target customers are young people aged between 15 and 25. The company's core competitiveness lies in the quality of its clothes, the use of modern printing and dyeing technology, and the utilizing of creative color and clothing style. In this way, the company manages to attract different customer groups. The biggest feature of the operation of the company is that it does not emit greenhouse gases carbon in the process of production and manufacture. The operations of the company are environmentally friendly and pollution-free. At the same time, it is worth of mention that the company's tech every garment it makes highlight the reduced amount of carbon dioxide emission and the way of company manages to achieve that. The current elite market of the company is mainly Australian domestic market. Compared with other companies in the clothing industry, the company mainly adopt a differentiation strategy by providing non-standardized products to the market. The company tries to attract more customers and explore new markets. Justify decision to internationalize to the investors. After preliminary analysis, our company will choose China as primary market of our international expansion strategy. This decision is made mainly on the basis of the following reason. 1. Compared with Australia, China has a larger population base, meaning that China probably has much more potential customers, which can help our company to attract, create, invent greater demand. The current population of China is in 2018 is 1.4 trillion people. Chinese GDP has grown to USD $11.2 trillion since China carried out its economic reform policy, and it strengthens the purchasing power of the Chinese citizen. 2. China has cheaper labor, which can reduce production costs. 3. There are natural resources available. China is one of the countries which have the most abundant biological resources in the world. For easier access to finance, it should be known that China is currently purchasing a rapid environment with plenty of investors entering the market and easier access to finance. 5. The acceleration of globalization in the 21st century makes transactional operations the only way for the company to further develop itself. Global trade advocates such as the WTO and Free Trade Agreement among countries such as China-Australian Free Trade Agreement provide a favorable environment for the development of multinational enterprises. Globalization strategy can bring many positive efforts to enterprises, including works, projects, new technologies, labor with low cost, and so on. Our company benefits from the population of the product in the current market, but is constrained by the poor productivity. With the development of the country, the situation will demand overwhelm supply will damage the company by decreasing customer satisfaction and letting competitors utilizing the opportunity to nab market share. In order to increase the productivity and achieve long-term development, the company expand the scale of production and sales, take a standardized production model, fully use the economical of scale, reduce the cost of the operation, and strengthen its productivity.
Hi everyone, this is Xintian. Next, I'm going to talk about explanation of entry strategy to new market. The company has preliminarily determined to enter the international market through a joint venture investment. Through making joint ventures and sharing risks, profits, and losses with the host country enterprises or third-party enterprises, the company may fully avoid the restrictions of government of the host country and reduce the risk of investment. Deserved to be mentioned, the biggest risk of making an investment in a new market is the expropriation conducted by the host government. Via the form of the joint venture with local enterprises, the company could manage to form a strategic alliance with them and effectively reduce the risks of being expropriated. It requires less capital to establish a subsidiary in an unfamiliar and remote country. Because of many investors' limited financial capacity, the company lacks a large number of funds to set up a wholly owned subsidiary. Therefore, a joint venture can bypass the problem of insufficient funds by achieving the goal. It is possible to exploit the market by means of partners in the host country. They are familiar with the local environment, have close relations with local governments, and have marketing and management experience in the host country. 4. A new organizational structure chart, including new overseas operations. As we can see in the chart, in the early stage of internationalization, the adoption of the above structure helps to simplify and accelerate the process of the international business and improve the efficiency of information transmission. Due to the establishment of specialized international operations, it is possible to ensure that international business concentration receives the highest management attention, and the international business sector as a whole can adopt appropriate management methods. It is distinguished from the existing departments of the company without causing any confusion in the management. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, this is Jun Wang. I will be talking about the 5 potential risks. The risk of insufficient control. The control of joint venture is significantly lower than the sole proprietorship. So, there may be the situation in which the company cannot implement better control of subsidiaries. The company can set up a special operating mechanism in the joint venture in order to implement real-time monitoring of the company's production and operation. At the same time, the company should take the corresponding risk earlier warning mechanism, which means that if there is a problem in the process of operation, the mechanism can immediately report it to headquarters and use the emergency mechanism. There may be cultural and communication risk due to the difference in lifestyle, religion, language, and so on. The cultural and communication barriers between the parties may exist. This problem can be solved by improving the feedback system, offering language training, culture training to the employees, and by other methods. There may be products quality risk. Outsourcing weakens the enterprise control over the production process. Consequently, the outsourced enterprise may use the inferior material and raw production method based on their own interests, resulting in the quality of the products failing to meet the related requirements. Last but not least, the environment problems in Indonesia have been exacerbated. Developing countries are in the primary stage of economic development. The environment barriers and the dual pressures of development and population, and its economic and technological level is relatively low. There is not enough capacity of and fines for environmental protection. In order to solve this problem, on the other hand, the company can send the inspection departments to supervise the raw material and the production process. On the other hand, the production of finished products can be spot-checked to develop a non-conforming standard. In this way, the company can ensure the quality of products produced by the outsourced companies.
There may be several concerns when entering new markets, but these three are the most important ones. The firstly is pollution to the environment caused by productions of clothing in factories. The secondly is the company should take the responsibility to reduce the amount of energy used during the production process. In the end, this will have a positive result on technological footprint of the company. The ecological footprint is a word which describes the effect of the company on the environment, and it's often associated with the amount of energy used by the company. Thirdly, we have to address the concerns about the effect of company on the local economics. We have to cooperate with the local government to ensure that the company won't have a negative effect on the local economy. We can provide jobs for the local people and therefore have a positive effect on the employment rate. Our main office is in China, but we're often a branch of our company in Indonesia to diversity our business and for risk management reasons. Opening locations in different countries provide more safety to our business by differentiation risk management. Secondly, we strive to get a good relationship with the local government by communicating with them about our plans. When opportunities occurred, we would like to cooperate with them for mutual benefits. The government may find some business that need to help and expertise. We would gladly help those businesses to get a better future. Third, by connecting with the local people, we should take to offer jobs to them because they will show that we good intentions and that we want to support the local economy and the local people by improving the employment rate. Ultimately, in the end, we want to develop a health and sustainable business, not only in the financial aspects, but also the environmental aspect has to be healthy and sustainable. We strive to contribute in the economic power of the country, and we will also do everything to keep our business as good for environment as possible.